episode for 2026. We're going to be talking about how to improve your resume for applicant tracking systems or ATS. And this was a lot of content, so I am fully expecting to make this a two-parter. As a reminder, I have another podcast, The Exclusive Career, and the last episode was episode 33, where I talked about the new rules of email, and I gave you four great email openers, as well as five that aren't effective and why. So give a listen to that as well. My name is Lisa Edwards, and I am the CEO of The Exclusive Career. And as a reminder, I work in two arenas. My primary arena is folks who are looking for in-depth transformational career coaching, either because they've gotten feedback and they want someone to help them work through something that is holding them back, or they have a perception that something will hold them back going forward if they don't address it now. And they just want to be better. And the other people that I work with are folks who are in job transition and want the documents written by one of 23 master resume writers in the world, as well as world-class career coaching around the job search. All right, enough of that. I want to be clear in saying, as we start this conversation, that different ATS will provide different approaches to the information they give recruiters. In other words, what feedback and what do they provide the recruiters in terms of an analysis of candidates? My content today is going to be based on several of the major platforms, including Workday, LinkedIn Recruiter, and Greenhouse. So again, there are a lot of variations on a theme out there. AI summaries help recruiters screen candidates in a matter of seconds rather than minutes. Recruiters are often given a cheat sheet that is generated by the ATS that highlights why you are or aren't a match for a specific job description. So it is looking at the requirements of that job description in terms of years of experience in a certain area, education, certain skills, certain job titles, etc. But then it's also going to be covering some other things. I'm going to talk about that. Now, I am not covering resume issues today that fall outside of the ATS. So, in other words, you could have a great ATS scoring resume at the end of these two episodes, but there could be other issues with your resume. So, I'm not covering that. I've covered that a lot on this podcast, and no doubt I'll talk about them again. What I want you to understand is that without these strategies, your resume, no matter how good it may look and how good some other parts of it may be, it might likely never be seen by a human because it didn't make it through the ATS. So let's talk about what that means. The first thing that the ATS is going to do is create a quote unquote fit score with a rationale. So the first thing it's going to do is assign you a numerical score, either 85% match, and that means match to the job qualifications, or a rating, high potential, moderate potential, whatever, followed by a summary that tells the recruiter why you received that score. Here's an example. Candidate is a strong match due to 5+ years of project management experience and PMP certification. Matches 4 out of 5 must have skills. The danger here should be obvious to you. If you have the experience, but you didn't take the time to customize your resume using the same keywords that the job description used, the AI might generate a summary saying lacks required experience in skill X simply because it didn't recognize your alternative phrasing, or it doesn't know that you implied a certain skill without naming it specifically. So you have to match it up with the job description. And while the ATS might score all candidates and give them a laundry list and say, starting with the highest, most qualified percentage all the way down, you can be assured that the recruiters aren't going to look at those beyond a certain level. So either the company has said, we want don't look at candidates below a 75% match, or maybe it's job specific, or we only want to look at the most qualified candidates that are, if that's the metric that is used. They don't have the time to look at the other candidates. So you may be a great diamond in the rough that's down, kind of in the middle of the pack. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody is going to see, they don't have time. They're only going to look for the ones that the ATS have said, here's your top candidates. So that's the first thing that happens, if you will. The next one is the highlights bullet points. So the next thing the AI is going to do is extract the most relevant data points and present them as a bulleted list. So this often includes, number one, skills extraction. So there will be a list of technical skills you have that overlap with the job posting. Again, you have to say it. So for example, the first thing that comes to mind is like a customer relationship management. If you've worked with Salesforce, Salesforce needs to be on there because that's what it's looking for. If it says Salesforce in the job description and you have Salesforce, make sure it's on your resume. The next one is current past titles. So it's going to give a quick snapshot of your last 2 to 3 job titles to verify career progression and sort of marry that up with whatever they're looking for. The next one is education, and it's going to note if you meet whatever the degree requirement is, or say, hey, this person, maybe the requirement is for a bachelor's, and then sort of note this person has an MBA. So you sort of get bonus points. And then the final one is tenure. And I really want to spend a moment talking about this. I coached a client just yesterday on this. Many people make the mistake up in the summary section of their resume, up above, just underneath their name, of putting, 15 years experience in whatever, whatever. Now, that does you no good at all, because all it does is makes you look like maybe you're kind of old. And it doesn't tell them, there's no quality to that. It's just quantity. And if you think that that's what the applicant tracking system is reading to determine if you have that required 8 to 10 years of experience that's written in the job description, you are wrong. What it is doing is it goes to the professional experience section, and it looks at job titles and years, months and years of service. Be sure to put the months on your resume, because it's going to ask for it in the applicant tracking system. And if it's not on your resume, you're going to have to manually put those dates in. So it's going to count months. Okay, here's a job. So we're looking for a director of marketing. We're going to look for jobs that have marketing in them. Marketing. Here she was for this one, 3 years, 6 months. So whatever, 30, what is that, 40 months, something like that. And it'll do the math. And then that's what it will refer to the recruiter who's reading this. And then also another thing I want to say about tenure is that it's also going to calculate whether you are a job hopper. And I want to talk about that a little bit. A couple things I want to talk about here. So number one, you may need to translate a job title or put the nature of the job in parentheses next to your actual job title. I do this a lot with clients, and it is never with an intent to deceive. It is always with an intent to translate and make it clear that this job I had that was absolutely a marketing job, but didn't have the word marketing in the title for some unknown reason. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to come up with a job title that will make sense to the rest of the world, because I want to be fair to everybody, including myself. So that's one thing. You may need to translate your job titles. Um, an example that I wrote down here was, if your VP level job is Chief People Officer, but the job title you are applying for is Senior Human Resources Professional reporting to the CHRO, there could be a disconnect. They may be, people officer is fairly common, but it's still an outlier. So you may choose to retitle your current job title Senior Human Resources Professional, or you could do it as Chief People Officer slash Vice President of Human Resources. Now, what I want to say about tenure. So I did a little bit of a deep dive on, okay, so it's going to be flagging potential job hoppers. What does that mean? What is that tenure? And so what I found, thank you, AI, as always, there isn't a universal kill switch, right? Like this is job hopping and this isn't. Recruiters and hiring managers are going to generally use these unofficial benchmarks to categorize candidates. So here are the magic numbers. If you have less than 1 year, red flag. And remember, this is looking at the last 2 or 3 jobs. So I wouldn't worry so much about one job, although it's obviously going to bring your average down. So you want to kind of look at those last three positions. But you're almost always viewed as a job hopper if your average tenure is less than 1 year, unless they give you a little bit more latitude if you're a fresh graduate or a contractor who is, expected to jump from job to job. 1 to 2 years gets a yellow flag, and that's often seen as a likely hopper. And most companies believe that it takes 6 months to a year to become fully productive. So leaving shortly after provides little return on investment. You haven't really, especially if you're at the lower end of that 1 to 2 years, you really haven't had time to move the needle in that job. 3+ years is a green flag, and that's generally considered the gold standard for stability and an A player indicator. Next one. The next one is knockout questions. Instead of a complex algorithm, many companies use knockout questions during the application phase. So, for example, do you have at least 2 years of experience in your current role? And answering no can trigger an automatic rejection. Now, I am not saying that if you see that question, it definitely means that if you answer that you have less than 2 years, you will be rejected. I do know someone who answered honestly about there was a question about have you ever used, I don't know how it was phrased, but it was illegal drugs, right? So it was in this situation, it was marijuana before marijuana was legal in that state. And she honestly answered yes. She got an immediate rejection, one of those like, okay, I know there had to be a knockout question. So I had her reach out to the hiring authority, and that was what they told her. It was that question. And so there's nothing you can do. I'm not suggesting that you lie or misrepresent yourself, but just know that there may be knockout questions on the application process. Now, algorithmic ranking. Some systems rank candidates based on stability. So just keep in mind that if you and another candidate have essentially the same skills, feel equally qualified, the system is probably going to rank the one with longer average tenure higher than yours in the recruiter search results. All right, note, here are some things that can neutralize that. Industry, so certain industries, job hopping is more common. Years in the professional arena. So again, they don't expect a 22-year-old to have a lot of jobs, security and stability, and being a contract worker. One of the things that I do with my clients who have done contract work is I always make sure to put contract position in parentheses because I want them to know that, and that will help account for that short tenure. Now, if your resume, I'm sorry, if your recent or current role has been a short tenure, here's a couple hacks that you could do to try, as far as like within your resume summary or in the experience section. So you might say something like up at the top, promoted twice within 18 months, or you could actually put that in your job description, as well. Delivered X dollars in revenue within the first year. So in other words, you're showing that even though you were there for a short time, you have some ROI. And then the why. If you left due to a merger, acquisition, mass layoff, briefly note that. So something like role eliminated due to company acquisition, that's going to answer that question. So I think that one's especially effective in an anomalous short tenure. So let's say your most recent job, you were only there for 9 months. But when they look at the whole of your work experience on your resume, pretty good tenure, right? You stayed at places. So then this is going to explain, okay, what's going on all of a sudden? And they will know that it was because of a company acquisition. All right. Next, we have the gaps or the missing requirements section. So, what don't you have? This is going to be the most critical part for you to understand because the AI explicitly lists what you are missing compared to the job description. So, for example, missing skills, Python, B2B sales, So, what is it that they are asking for in the job description that they don't see? Not that you don't have it, but they don't see it. What they might also get, the recruiter, is education mismatch. Job requires master's, candidate holds bachelor's. So, a mismatch in education. And then why does this matter? This is a section that oftentimes recruiters will go first to this to see, okay, we've got to have somebody with Python experience. It doesn't matter how else they are well qualified. We can take this one out of the pile. So this is really important because it often is what they go to first. Great, Lisa. Next, we have inferred soft skills, quote unquote, soft skills and attributes. So, newer AI models, so like LinkedIn, some of the add ons that they can get for the bigger systems, attempt to infer personality traits or soft skills based on how you write your resume. And this can also communicate, this can also include the cover letter. So it might say something like candidate demonstrates strong leadership potential through progression of titles from associate to manager. Communication style appears formal and academic. And I think that one is more for the cover letter because a resume is kind of formal. And then some systems will also analyze your cover letter. And I was actually working with a client on this yesterday. And my assumption is that because typically what I am telling you to do is you upload your resume into the ATS and then attach a PDF of that same version of the resume and your cover letter for that job in the system, right? And those are attachments in PDFs. My assumption is because I did not know, apologize here, I did not know that the system could analyze your cover letter until I was doing the work on this project. And so I think there must be, the system will have you upload your resume rather than just an attachment because it can't analyze if it's just an attachment. Now, if they have you do that with your cover letter, still attach a PDF of it, same version. Next, interview and feedback summaries. So this is post screening. So this is we're going a little further into the process. Some systems will go beyond that initial screening and give feedback on interviews, or it can also like synthesize multiple interviewers' notes. So the recruiter might see something like consensus is strong on technical ability, but two interviewers flagged concerns regarding cultural fit and willingness to work in office. So it kind of summarizes what feedback the interviews or interviewers have given. Now, I think I'm going to stop there for today. And what we still have left is to kind of give you the picture, put the pieces together of what the recruiter sees. And then I've got three ways to help you optimize your candidacy and give you some help. One little piece on resume formatting that definitely impacts the ATS. So that is for 2 weeks from now. In the meantime, don't forget the other podcast, The Exclusive Career. I'll see you over there and check me out on this podcast in 2 weeks. Take care.